More of my late brother's writing, this time about desire and how closely it coexists with embarrassment and humiliation when one is a teenager. Felt myself to be the brunt of jokes, ridicule, half apprehended, that tingly-scalped intuitive knowledge of the proximity of derision, prickly frisson of the air. After school, on weekends, I'd walk past the homes of beautiful girls, collection of exalted sights, air quivering, dancing with dense energy, with rituals, ceremonies, force, the fascism of attraction, desire as an acceleration of the senses. I defined myself through my desire, became something outside of myself. Desire as a means of fixing the self in the context of flux, as a means of seizing onto an identity in the face of loneliness. Loneliness as diminishment, gradual erasure of the self from reality. I'd walk, my brain frying with resentment, suffered from attacks, bouts of bloody-minded, untrammeled, relentless, raw horniness. I'd masturbate with a dogged sullenness, grim-faced as morticians. I'd masturbate speedily as though a gun were being pointed at my head. My hands would cramp as though with writer's cramp, washerwoman's thumb. I held my breath as though engaged in breath-holding contests, then would gasp with ragged, shallow, explosive gasps, gasp as though having run a marathon, scaled a wall. Gasps like birds' wings, masturbating, soft, tangled rush of obscenities tumbling like stones being polished in jaggedly breathy gasps. I'd gasp as though stricken, as though wounded, red-facedness of weightlifters, hands thinness, redness of leaves, steak tartare, cock glowing like phosphorescent algae, swamp gas in the darkened room. Dark, hairy as DT insects, sperm flew as though levitating. In the bowl, an archaeology of sperm, sperm the bones of the ear, incus malleus. Walking, I'd feel propelled by a kind of fury of fear. I imagined that my nerves resembled the dense sprays at the ends of spliced rope. Walking as a form of self-induced humiliation and indignity, a form of indictment or penalty. The muscles in my thighs were thick, heavy, coiled bass fiddles. I'd walk beneath clouds, clouds the god of love, the bodiless one with a dolphin on his flag, psyche knots of cloud, clouds cavernous tissue of clitorises, of penises, clouds furrowed brows, preoccupied minds, clouds aura of entitlement, clouds crushed coral synagogues, the snake handler's church, leopard seals, leprosariums, cunning paws, sinuous as dresses, bumbling like half-wits, heaped like ghettos, hands lazily wiping the air. Matadors doffed, tossed hats, destroyed men, scrambled genitals, king's stone coffin, blind drunks, blind mice, rubber panda, cremated ghosts' bones, bone piles of tanneries, massed clouds, casket factories, the fattest woman in the world, the white goddess, Gatsby-ish raccoon coats, boots made from the skin of a horse's leg, mug books of viperfish, hatchet fish, Venetian headdresses, shoebox coffins of small pets, wan as kidnapped sex slaves, clouds cached meat, skiers in traction, sinking ships' captains dressed as women, actors hooted off the stage, robotic nature of clouds, their heroic, tragic dimensions, clouds flocculent, their loose, fluffy structure, Clouds scared rabbits. Fat, flattened ears, shape of tongs. Atiza's plant legs. Clouds resembling goats, resembling bearded pederasts. Clouds along pig. 9 bands of armor. Clouds farting nuns. Ear Van Gogh's. Ears of Christ. Clouds color of saliva. Thin clouds, the rolled leaves stuffed full with tobacco and smoked by squatting, brick-red Indians.